So this is the website that I was talking about that I want to do my extra hour of professional development that I need to satisfy the 2 hours of professional development that we need. Um, I want to do this for some of the teachers as well as for myself. Ulster County BOCES provided a webinar that I took the other day, and it was excellent. And it was on this website, teachingbooks.net. So they gave me a login. They told me I could share that login. It's free to all teachers um, in Ulster County. So it's something that they want the people that took the webinar to actually share with the teachers in our district so that it can make it all worthwhile for them purchasing this. So what I decided to do was, since I'm reading Bud Not Buddy to most of the classes that I am working with, I decided to actually do a book search for Bud Not Buddy, which I did. And what happened was I found interviews with the author. So here's one I found, and I showed it to my students, and they thoroughly enjoyed it. It got them excited. It got them intrigued. They had tons of questions for me. But this is part of the interview.
I'm here at the Windsor Public Library. This is where I do the majority of my writing. I think I came about being a writer in a very unusual way. I started working in the General Motors factory, and my job was to put doors on cars. And they're very heavy, very demanding, very repetitive, over and over and over. While I was working, I was thinking about what I was going to write. It was therapeutic for me. My wife had read stories that I'd done, and we had a long-distance relationship, and I used to write love letters to her, and she thought these were the greatest letters in the world, and she felt that I had a skill as a writer. So we worked it out so I was able to take a year off work, and I'd go to the public library, and I'd sit, and I would write every day.
So Christopher Paul
Everything
Curtis,
in life is
that was
about
part
family.
of his interview. I'm not going to let them read. I'm not going to show the whole interview to you, but I just want to give you like little snippets of what this website has available. There was another recording that Christopher Paul Curtis um, talked about, where he talked about how he got into writing the actual novel Bud Not Buddy. So I'll play that.
Hi, my name is
Didn't play
Christopher
that
Paul
yet for my
Curtis, and
students,
I'm
but
the
I plan
author
on playing it.
of Bud Not Buddy. What motivated me to write Bud Not Buddy was that I wanted to honor my grandfathers, two very interesting men. My mother's father was a pitcher in the Negro baseball leagues and worked as a red cap, kind of a porter at the railway. My father's father was a big band leader and actually had a band called Herman Curtis and the Dusky Devastators of the Depression. Now, one of the interesting things about being a writer is that many times you start out story one way and the story doesn't want to go that way. It goes in a completely different direction. With Bud Not Buddy, I thought that the story would be about my grandfather as a young man. The voice that came to me instead was this 10-year-old orphan, and my grandfather was in the book as the older, crusty musician.
So I'm going to actually stop it right there. I want to show you some more things that this website has available to us. So for example, I am going to type in Bud Not Buddy, and hopefully I'll get the spelling right. And here we go. So I'm going to click on Bud Not Buddy, and what you're going to see is there's a whole bunch of resources that teachers have on the books that we're actually reading to our students, or that the students are reading guided reading or reading just independently. So there's a lot of different resources that the teachers have. There's book guides, there's lesson plans, there's author resources as well. So there's a lot of really exciting um, information on this website that teachers have available to them. So this is just like working with one book that I'm showing you, but there's trillions of books. And so this is what I want to spend the hour doing, is going over the website with the teachers, giving them the password to the website, as well as then we could all take time and just share, do some research on the site and then share what we found, because there's so much that we could find and that we could share and benefit from each other with. So I just wanted to let you know what my hour of professional development was going to be about. All right.